Yes, yes, yes! And I'm calling it the Nonary Game! Evidence Audition!
You guys, hurry! You need to come with me.
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
Horrible.
Never. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where is
It's
it?
right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Now they find the old lady? Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Clover. Me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
A bomb? No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody. No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
For several long moments we just stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or a switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should...
Who was the first person to find this?
Me and Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
Not
I
detective.
can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annie Hill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah, Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it better.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Phi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, An antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E = mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the... You've gotta be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram, so you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps. But how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
Then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Yes.
Alternatively, there could be a number 1 bomb and a number 3 bomb, and everybody's gonna run around like chickens with their head cut off looking for a number 2 bomb that doesn't exist.
There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password.
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea, but we can figure out when they did it.
Oh yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah, anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was, just, I can hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? And also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible. There's
Why?
no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Junior said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Fine and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenyoji? Phi? Or... It seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? No, why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb to make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No, it didn't fit at all. If that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no, this is bad.
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet.
Aw, shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
And off they went. Now, if I remember correctly, on this part of the flow, we actually don't get that choice here. We just have to go through the door that it gives us, because somebody doesn't want to go with the person who betrayed them before. Which is fine, I guess. Whatever. What do you do?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time are...
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
Violate other options. Option A, Luna and I pair with Clover. Option B, Luna and I pair with Phi. Option C, Luna and I pair with Alice.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, how are we gonna do
Need a
this?
system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Tenyoji.
No way. I refuse.
Well then, what would you suggest?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
A vote. So we all just, like, raise our hands for the option we want.
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Tough, pick someone else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
So option B then. I'd like to go with Vi. You good with that, Luna?
Sure, I really don't mind.
So we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A and 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something else
Which
out.
one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C.
Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was gonna have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We gotta get to the blue door.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed toward the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see others disappearing into their doors. However, Quark and Kay had ended up with the red door. And Phi, Dio, and Tenmyoji had gone green.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Huh? There are 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last ABK?
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together.
Guess where we're going.
Or we're really
It's the
going to be
bee
in
garden.
trouble. Please.
Ugh.
Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right. See if I care.
Seems like a small oversight that the bee garden door had its name played on it the whole time.
But
One of the
only
doors open.
one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
You
Who
don't.
cares? We should get moving.
Botanical garden time. What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh.
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Damn, well, so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then.